Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we discuss Wine Searcher's annual list of best bourbons. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Ryan the Billionaire Thompson, Jeff Andreezy, and Darren McRoy.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hey, y'all.
Guys.
Hey-o. So yes, we are going to be talking about the Wine Searcher's annual list. This should be right up Ryan's alley. This is things that the billionaires do. They go to Wine Searcher and seek out to buy certain things and stuff like that. And you get to score them too. So we'll actually know what score they got. And that's how they're ranked. And then we'll be able to tell you what average price is that has been listed on their website. This is interesting because it's out of the. This isn't like Bourbon Searcher. It's Wine Searcher. So, but I feels like there's probably plenty of activity out there. People may be thinking, "Oh, I'm flying below the radar by going to Wine Searcher versus other places." So it'll the prices will be interesting to share. But we'll get to that after the break. For right now, Beka said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Beka?
So it is the Sunday before Thanksgiving today.
Yep.
Is when this is airing. And I want to know, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the least mad, 10 being the most mad, how you feel about Christmas decorations being up and lit up today.
Today. Okay. Sunday before Thanksgiving. Darren,
So,
like your...
I think it depends on your situation.
Okay.
I'm either a 1 or like a 7. If you're having people over to your house for Thanksgiving, I think it is dumb, stupid, and rude. Well, maybe not rude.
To have Christmas stuff up already?
Yeah, because it takes up so much room. And if you're having people over, and I don't know, I always grew up in a house that we didn't do it until at least December 1st, if not later. Okay. So I don't see why you would have it up for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So if you're not having people over, though, for Thanksgiving...
I keep my Christmas tree up all the time, so I just don't turn on the lights.
What the fuck?
Well, he's single, so and he's setting himself to be that way forever. So yeah, might as well.
Mine was up for about 3 years, and it just
sure. And he was single at that time. Yeah,
ornaments came down. My buddy came down duck hunting this year, and he said, "Where's your Christmas tree?"
Oh,
yeah, got moved.
So I have a box of ornaments. I haven't put them up.
So you're good with this time of the year being the Sunday before Thanksgiving?
I am not, though. Not.
Oh, okay, you're not.
Tree. I look out my window. I have pine trees everywhere, so it just kind of fits the theme. If it's got ornaments, the decorations for Christmas, no.
Okay.
And I host Thanksgiving, and there's no room. But I love fall. I love autumn. I love fall. So we've got fall tablecloths, and they've got those colors out right now.
Sure.
So when is it appropriate?
Yeah.
The Sunday after is the earliest that if
Sunday after.
Yeah, okay. The Sunday after Thanksgiving we can go ahead.
I would say that too. I'm going to somewhat agree with Jeff, with the exception of this year. It's so late this year. I mean, if you look at you look at Thanksgiving being this late in the month, the Sunday you're into December. I like the last weekend, last Sunday of November, or if you push it, maybe the second to last, depending on when Thanksgiving falls.
So
I do like it.
Today would be appropriate for you.
Yes, yeah. So it would be, but this whole Thanksgiving thing messes
Steve, when's
up.
the earliest that someone can set up Christmas lights?
For me, the earliest, I would say November 15th is the earliest. I would sign that into law if I got made president. And then I would also, by the way, they got to be done on the 1st. You guys all have a day off work. You got to take them down on the 1st. That would be an executive order. So I wouldn't have to go to Congress and all that kind of stuff. I just sign that into law, and it would be done before people even knew what to do. And then I'd be out to, having people, I'd hire staff to go enforce it.
People are getting arrested.
This is why I'm probably not going to ever be elected president. But if it does happen, I've got a plan in place, and that falls into it. Yeah.
It's the day after Thanksgiving for me. That day is meant for Christmas decorating. That's when you put all your personal stuff up in your house. You take care of the outside of the house if that's your thing. However, living in a ski town, they start to put up Christmas lights right now, actually, which I'm okay with because people are coming in town for the holidays, for Thanksgiving, getting their winter kicked off skiing wise. And so it does really add a nice festive touch around town. But for me personally, it's the day after Thanksgiving. There's no argument about it.
Whoa. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So if people had them up today, how do you feel about it?
No, not happening. It pisses me off. I'm going number 8, number 9, somewhere there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't like it.
I do enjoy, especially when it feels a little bit colder, which it's been a little bit colder recently. Not necessarily today, though. We kind of warmed back up again today. But the last couple of days before that, it had been colder. And it feels good seeing the Christmas decorations up when it's colder for some reason. That does play into it for me. So in Ryan's town, I could see where, I'm going to put that up. Jeff's, I could start in July, probably start putting Christmas stuff up. I'd be good with it. It'd be cold enough. So, yeah. All right, Beka, what's the actual answer here? Because you haven't weighed in yet.
Well, so it's to me, it's a little bit debatable to a point. I do think that middle of November is the earliest start point for Thanksgiving.
You and I are on the same
for Christmas decorations. I don't think that early November is too much. Like that's just, like first 2 weeks is just it gets to be too much because Christmas decorations do take up a lot of space. Yeah. And they do also just like make things feel so cluttered for a while. Right. And so like it can just be really overwhelming if you have them up for literally 2 months straight. But mid-November to me is okay. But here has been so I put up my Christmas lights, did not turn them on. Let me clarify. Okay. I put up my Christmas lights. Let's see here. It's the 17th today. I put them up a week ago. Last Sunday, I put up my Christmas lights, but I did not turn on my Christmas lights. I put them up just because I didn't want to have to put them up when it was colder out and I had time to put them up. And then my rule that I gave myself, because it's been really nice out. Like, it feels inappropriate to turn on your Christmas lights.
I agree.
When you live somewhere that it is going to get cold, it feels weird to turn on your lights when it's still nice out. Now, if you live in Florida, that's different, obviously. You have to have a different rule in Florida. But the rule I gave myself was I'll turn my Christmas lights on once I can look at the extended forecast once the day on the extended forecast where I don't see 60-degree weather anymore. So once it drops below 60, that's when I'll turn, and I don't see anything else above 60, like in the extended forecast. That's when I'll turn my lights on, which is this coming week. Wednesday is when I can turn on my Christmas lights officially. Or I guess kind of Tuesday night because Wednesday's going to be cold.
Is that a family event? When does Royce help you out, or is that
he pushes the official button for the lighting?
Putting on the Christmas lights?
Yeah.
No, I'm too neurotic for that. I can't have and now if I was actually going, now I do a lot of Christmas lights, but if I was actually going up high, I'd have to have Royce's dad come over with a lift or whatever. But our house is too tall, and so the lights that I do are up high, but they're on decks, and they're pretty. I've figured out a pretty good system of putting them on, and it would be useless to have Royce even assist me because, like, how I do it.
I'm going to talk to Royce about this. I need to get him to authorize purchase of. You need that if there's ever a house that was meant for, particularly because of the size of your house, how tall it is, and the fact it's in such a nice place on the highway. You need those like permanent lights that you can program with your phone. With your phone, you can just be like, I want light display that dances
Steve,
around.
I would love to have
Your
them
house
up in the very at the very top, like the permanent ones, because like the ones that aren't it would be fucking stupid on our house because it's too tall to like have like put up and down our lights.
Yeah,
permanent ones at the very top.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Perfect.
I got to talk to that kid. I'll talk to him.
I have people that come up to me and they go, "Isn't your house the house when you come around the corner on the highway?" And I go, "Yeah." And they go, "I get so happy every single year when I come around that corner of the highway and I see your house just lit up with Christmas lights." So, like, it brings me.
You've got that great
so
corner
much
too, where
joy.
You could even probably. I'm guessing you could see your tree when it's lit up and all that because you got the big windows and all that. See, that'd be cool. But you need those lights that go all the way up, and it just needs to be the permanent ones. And then you can do, if like on 4th of July, you could do red, white, and blue ones. Just put them on for one day.
Show you, Steve. Yeah. Unfortunately, the audience can't see this. But this is what. So
that bastard's too cheap.
I turned on my lights. This actually probably is good enough for what we do here.
Right.
But I figured out how to do this on my house.
Yeah. That's cool. That's very cool. It is awesome. But the permanent lights would even add to that and make it even better.
For sure.
And let me tell you something, Beka. If this was something that Royce was passionate about, it'd be just done. You know him; he'd be like,
he would. The whole fucking place would be decked out.
He's buying samurai swords and all kinds of shit.
Oh yeah, he would be all about it. It's just a matter of getting him to be all about it.
Look at the office where you're in. Yeah. So this is not a matter of yes.
He would do it if he was into it.
Right.
It just it's a matter of time. Here's my Christmas tree. I just got that set up today, right before all this. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. So you can see that when you're driving down the highway. That's awesome. That puts you in the festive mood right there.
Yep.
Could you do anything at the distillery? Do you have?
Yeah, my mother-in-law puts up lights in the distillery. We don't put any lights really on the distillery, but we have lights inside that we wrap around like some posts and stuff. And she puts up like Christmas trees and things like that. But it would be cool to like actually deck out like the distillery with some cool lights like outside and the house too, because I really like a good Christmas light display. I really hate a tacky Christmas light display.
Right.
I drove past two opposite ends of this where I just drove past one last night where they just have all of their trees are wrapped in lights and it just looks really cool and you feel like you're kind of like driving through a forest. Because they just have like all their lights or all their trees are just wrapped in lights all the way up and like probably 50 trees. And it looks really cool with how they have it. But then I drove past another house today that it's just all those statues, like the Santa Claus, like the Virgin Mary, and it's not done tastefully. They just bought every single one they've ever found in their entire lives, and just the whole fucking yard is full of them. And it's like it's so chaotic that like I partially appreciate it, but I also just absolutely fucking hate it, and it just looks so fucking stupid. And I'm like what the fuck is this?
Right. So there's one of those by my house that I have to drive by all the time, and I've never had such an urge to just go boom and drive.
Yeah, like they just are like yard. I like some of them, but I'll tell you what I hate more than those, because I also do like the vintage ones. There's nothing I fucking hate more than those goddamn inflatable bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with that inflatable fucking dumbass bullshit. I don't like those things either. Fucking hate your stupid inflatable Santa. I hate your stupid fucking inflatable, like what, baby Jesus? Inflatable fucking like Grinch? Oh! Shoot me now.
What about one that's like an outhouse? It's got like Santa in the outhouse. I mean, this is so stupid.
Fuck off. I want traditional Christmas that before we had all this stupid fucking bullshit, put up some goddamn green and red lights. Do not put up like we're having a neutral Christmas.
No,
Browns
it needs to be the
and,
colored
tan?
lights.
This
It's always got to be the colored
Christmas?
lights. Yeah.
This? Fuck off. I fucking hate. And then, lime green.
Someone's making some money on those darn decorations, though, aren't they?
Yeah, and know what? Fuck all those people. Those people fucking piss me off. I want traditional Christmas. Make traditional Christmas great again. I want greens and I want reds and I want just that, like, it's actually like not curated Christmas. Like, it's fun to have it like look nice in your house, yes, but like it doesn't have to match everything in your fucking house. It's goddamn Christmas.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots.
Exactly.
This is awesome. Becca set herself off on her own rant.
I did. I worked myself up.
Yeah, she set herself
I
up.
worked myself up on that one.
Yeah, Darren's just happy.
Those
It wasn't him that was getting yelled
inflatable
at.
things, though.
Yeah.
God, those inflatable fucking
They're
bullshit.
so annoying. They're so annoying.
I'm not sure if the inflatable fucking things piss me off more or like pink Christmas. We're doing pink Christmas in my house. Pink and purple Christmas. What the
No.
What about,
Get the fuck out! Go away!
and you don't like inflatable Christmas Yoda?
Like,
I mean, they start tying that shit together. What the?
Honestly-
there's one that's just down the street from me. It'll be
that
they'll bring it out
is
every
the
year.
least, like, you are trying so little with Christmas if you're like, I don't know,
Christmas
fuck it, I'll
Yoda.
just buy a fucking inflatable bullshit.
I've never seen an inflatable baby Jesus. That's
I'm sure they're out there, Jeff. They gotta be out
Must be.
there, right?
Oh yeah.
But like, just don't even do it then. Don't even fucking put up any Christmas stuff. If your only thing you put up in your yard is inflatable Santa and then an inflatable Grinch and then like a fucking inflatable like reindeer and like I don't know what the fuck else. Like
Frosty the
just
Snowman.
don't do it. Don't do it.
If anybody wants to join me for a midnight raid onto the Neely house where we just fill their yard with inflatables,
I'm in.
I mean, there's a high likelihood you're going to get shot, but if we live, it's going to be epic.
You
With
will
Becca
be
wakes up in the
shot
morning.
on site. I'm gonna be picking you off. You know that I don't know what fucking war movie is it where he just has the fucking sniper rifle and he just keeps loading it. It's like I don't know, Band of Brothers or whatever it is. He just keeps loading. That's me up there, just picking you off in my fucking yard, putting inflatables in there. We got a great yard for it.
Yeah,
But-
you do. There would be. We could fit 100 in there easily.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, bring extension cords, folks, and your inflatables.
I'd
Let's
go
do
out
this.
there like fucking Rambo with a machete, slicing those not people up, but slicing up those fucking inflatables, just
Sure.
slashing
Yoda
them.
Christmas. Yeah, well,
Yeah, Rambo Christmas is what that would be.
Rainbow Christmas.
I'd
There
put
you
a fucking bandana on.
go. On that note, it's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? We're going to start with Becca this time. She needs a drink. So
She needs one. She needs a big one.
Yep, I need a drink.
know.
I've got some Rebel Yell here, not just Rebel, old school here. Single
Okay.
barrel. I don't really know much more than that.
Okay. Decent. I would say that falls under the classic decent. All right. Next up is Jeff because he looks the least ready out of anybody.
I'm ready. I've got some RD1 finished in red oak, with
Okay.
red oak from the ABV Barrel Shop.
Oh, nice. Oh, solid. See, the ABV Barrel Shop brings it, so that was really good. You've got the lead. I'm going to go next. I've got the Nobleton's Cherry Bomb, the Cherry Bomb.
Cherry bomb.
All right, let's see what we got here. Decent, not as good as Jeff's. Jeff had a little bit more pop to it, a little bit more explosiveness, so he's got the lead. Darren's next.
I got some red line bourbon finished in Amaro casks.
Okay. No, nothing there. Ryan laughed at it. Ryan.
I'm just happy I'm not the only one.
That would have been Ryan's best cork pop ever, and he laughed when Darren did it, though. So, yeah. All right, interesting. Go ahead, Ryan.
A little Elijah Craig single barrel this evening. Here we go.
No. No, nothing there. Jeff wins it, so cheers to Jeff.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this list from Wine Searcher. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
Hello, this is Matt Rainey, and you are listening to the Bourbon Daily. One day when I grow up, I'm going to grow a big boy beard, just like Colonel Steve.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Wine Searcher's Bourbon List.
Yes, we are. So, this is the list that they release every year about this time around the holidays. I guess so people can do that are doing holiday shopping, they know what to look for. I guess. I don't know why they release it every time of the year about this time of the year. But that's the only thing I can think of that would make half sense. So, this is, they rate it by the highest score. So the prices then, they share that as well. This is the average price sold on Wine Searcher. Rock Hill Farms, that is their number one, with a score of 98. 98. Crazy, right? $387. I remember when I could buy
I think
Rock
that's
Hill
above
Farms.
secondary.
I could buy Rock Hill Farms all day long. It was like $35 or something. Yeah.
You can still
Like, I'm pretty
for
sure
less than
secondary is like
300.
125.
Yeah,
125.
I did a quick search and you got 259, 285. So I mean, you can. I don't know where they're getting that price at, but okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, wine people got money and they're just like, oh, I want that. Give me some of that Rock Hill Farms.
Ryan already bought this whole list. He just added
Right.
He's
Right.
like,
Had all
"This
this
seems reasonable."
Yeah.
Sure,
Yeah.
right on.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. I don't even know what this one is. Parker's Heritage 3rd edition gold anniversary.
Is that the third one they released? Because
I don't
why
know.
the hell are they ranking it? It didn't come out this year. It's nothing
Right.
new. Why is it on this damn list?
96. It's selling for $55.08, which would make sense if it's the third Parker's Heritage ever. That would be obviously very valuable. But what the fuck?
What is
I
their
don't even know what this
qualifications
is.
to be on this list? So you just had to try it?
I think it's
They
by
didn't
their
even drink it?
it's by their top scores in the previous year, but I don't know if it's just like one sold, so that becomes, so just, and then someone rated it and put it at 90. I have no idea. I don't know if there's a minimum number of sales. I'm not sure. All right. Coming in third, Elijah Craig, 18-year-old single barrel, 95. Average price $280. So, I mean,
It's not even the best Elijah Craig product, in my opinion.
no. But it's probably, that's going to be probably as close to retail as we see, maybe, right? Well, they got the 7-year-old,
Yeah.
which is
Knob
basically
Creek 12's right on the money.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Why would you sell something on the internet and then just the average price is the store price? I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's the point of selling things if you're just spinning your wheels. Next one, first time Pappy makes the list here, and it is Pappy Van Winkle's Family Reserve 15, which a lot of people will say that's the best one. That is their favorite, coming in at a 95, 26.46. Again, it sounds crazy to me, but this is in line with the pricing that I hear, kind of maybe a little bit high. I always hear a little bit closer to $2,000, but whatever. People are buying that, whatever. So the next one, you got the decanters from Heaven Hill, the Fitzgerald decanters. This one is the 20-year-old. So that's the oldest one. That would make sense. That would be coveted, 95 and 66.04 average price. I'll tell you what. If I buy something and I spend $66.04 for it, I don't even care what it tastes like. I'm giving it a score of 100. I'm telling everybody I know it was the perfect whiskey. Yeah. It was so worth it. I spent $6,604 on it. It was perfection. You couldn't have.
I would spend $4,000 more to get it again, right? Like,
yeah, you got to do that, right? Isn't that how some of this has to play into? That is the most expensive one on the list, by the way. That's number one. Next up, George T. Stagg. $1,477, they say. 94 points that got. 94 points. This one is a head scratcher. Heaven Hill 7-year-old. So that's their bottle and bond. The 7-year-old bottle and bond. And it comes in at 94. Average sale price, $52. 52. What do you think about that, Jeff?
I've seen it. I've had it.
Right.
I don't know if I'd put it that high on a score list, but it's...
Yeah, in the previous year, would you think that could rank number 6 on your list of best bourbons you had?
No.
That's basically what they're saying here, right?
I don't think that could be number 6 in the last week.
I don't know if it's number 6. Yeah, this weekend. It's not.
Right.
Now, but it's not a bad whiskey, but...
I'm not saying it's bad, but this made their number 6 best by score. By score. Interesting. Old Fitzgerald, another one of the bottle and bond decanters, 11-year-old. So this is at the younger end of the spectrum. So it looks like they got the oldest and the youngest on here. And that came in at average price. That can't be right. $702?
No.
There's no way.
I had that actually.
Right.
This, like when we went to Indianapolis, someone shared me a pour of this. And the liquor store owner that we were hanging out with, like this other man poured me a drink of it. And the liquor store owner looked at me and he said, "All right, okay, honest review. What do you think about it?" And I was like, "I don't like it."
There you go.
Just personal opinion.
Right.
Not everything that they say is fantastic is in fact fantastic.
Yeah. Then you got another Pappy Van Winkle on here. You got the 20-year-old. 94 is the score. 4207. 4207.
Jesus.
Why the hell anybody pay that?
I'll take 2, please. Thank you.
Yeah. Last but not least, Knob Creek 12-year-old. Solid whiskey. It shouldn't be making anybody's top 10 of the previous year, though.
Unless it's like top 10 good gifts. Because none of these are also gifts. Which is kind of like why they do this. Is like, oh, this is the time of year that you get a gift.
Right. Yeah.
It's a good gift.
So, Steve, I didn't go check out this list online. Was there any article with it that how they came up with this? Is there any?
Oh, it's all in their system. So yeah, this is just actual scores. Again, the people can sell, and then this is the list price, and then and then the average score that they've have given it in the previous year. So that's their top 10. No Blantons, by the way.
No Blantons.
I think
got kicked out for Rock Hill Farms.
Yeah, very interesting. The Blantons is not on there.
Yeah, it's so popular amongst people who want to make a statement type of whiskeys. Surprised it didn't make it on there, but
it's not cool to like Blantons anymore. You got to be new and ahead of the curve, so you got to like Rock Hill Farms.
Rock Hill Farms is the cool one now, I guess. Yeah. That used to be in a really, really. It's still in a decent bottle, but it used to be the old. Look up the old bottles. They were awesome back in the day.
Where are they? Is that New York?
Rock Hill Farms? No, that's a Buffalo Trace product.
Oh, that one is okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to compare it to the.
Oh, where's Wine Searcher? I don't know where they're at.
Yeah.
But,
no, I was wondering about the Rock Hill.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So there you go. What do you guys think of the list as a whole? Is it pretty solid? Is it very close to your top 10 from the previous year?
I don't think any of those would be in my top 10 in the last week.
I don't think so either. I don't think any of them.
I don't think it's close.
Well, George C. Stagg, but again,
and the price.
George C. Stagg would probably be there, but
or George C. Stagg would probably be on my list because I have drank it. I don't own a bottle. I haven't bought a bottle.
I mean, at least there's 4 on here that are at least affordable somewhat.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
But yeah, no.
I think what they did is they looked at their stuff and said, "Hey, we haven't sold these bottles online
Exactly,
yet. We need to get our commission. Throw them on the list."
Throw them on the
I think
list.
there's some of that going on, right?
Yeah.
No.
Nothing but heritage there, by the way. Not one.
Right.
Not one. And there's certainly craft brands that have some buzz about them. You think some of those might make the list, but no, nothing like that at all. So, well, interesting. So there you go.
Take it for what it's worth, huh? Take it for what it's worth.
Yeah. That's it for this year. We'll talk about this again next year and see what they come up with. So we'll see if they do any better. So on that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Darren, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at the Bourbon Adventures.
Jeff.
You can find me avoiding Wine Searcher. I'll be on Instagram, Facebook, and the Cigar Dojo. Jeff Andreezy, 2 I's and 2 Z's.
All right, Ryan.
Across all socials at 10th MTN Whiskey, and our website's 10thwhiskey.com. It's 10th whiskey with an E.
Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's going to be abvnet.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. We're always getting new things in. As we record this, we are November 17th as when our recording date. And between now and the end of the year, so approximately 6 weeks, we will get 20 more barrel picks in the shop between now and then. So something's happening all the time. It's continuous. They're probably trying to deliver something right now while we're recording this. I said be back soon. I just left a little note on there, be back soon, because stuff's getting delivered all the time. So check us out online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.